Let's continue our study of place value by looking at the place values to the right of the decimal point. Previously, you've learned the place values for the whole, such as thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. You'll notice to the right of the decimal point, we have additional place values. These are parts of the whole: tenths, hundredths, and thousands. Notice that they start the same, but they have a TH at the end. The tenths place is made by taking one whole and dividing it into 10 equal parts. That means that each of those parts is 1/10 or 0.1. In the picture, 2 of those 10 sections are shaded purple. Last week, we represented that as a fraction, 2/10. 2/10 is the same as 0.2. This is because each one of them is 0.1. 0.1 plus 0.1 equals 0.2. The next place over is called the hundredths place. The hundredth place is formed by taking one whole and dividing it into 100 equal pieces. Each part would be 1/100th or 0.01. You can count, in this case, the number of squares that are shaded and see there are 3 squares shaded yellow. So 3 out of 100 are yellow. This is 3/100ths or 0.03. Notice how the 3 went in the hundredths place, the second spot behind the decimal. Sometimes there are just a lot of squares to count. You can pause this video and take a minute to count how many squares are shaded in the first image. After counting, you should have found that 28 squares are shaded blue. We could write this as a fraction of 28 over 100. 28 hundredths as a decimal is 0.28. Notice that we end in the hundredth spot. Another way to think about this is shown in the diagram on the left, or on the right, excuse me. Notice that each row is 1/10 of the square. That's because there are 10 rows total. You'll notice that we have 2 rows that are completely filled in. Each row is going to be 1/10 or 0.1. So the first row gives us 0.1. Shading in another row gives us 0.2. The third row is not fully shaded. There we still have 8 squares shaded. That is 8 over 100 or 0.08. So we have 2 rows that are fully shaded. That's 2/10 plus a partial row, 8 over 100. So 0.2 plus 0.08 also gives us 0.28. It's just another way to write the same decimal or to figure out how to get that answer. Let's write the decimal shown by this picture. Again, you can start by counting up the number of yellow squares. You can pause the video if you want to take the time and count all of the squares. It likely took a while, but you should have found that there were 56 squares. That's squares out of 100. Counting, we could write that as a fraction, 56 over 100, and that equals 0.56. You'll notice we have multiple rows that are shaded in. Each of those rows is 1/10 or 0.1. So that would be 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and 0.5. So I know that I have at least 0.5, and I have some. So I have 0.5 plus another 6 because there are 6 elsewhere. So that again gives me 0.5